Well. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing? Huh? Oh, you doing okay out there? Today is April. It is April today. April, excuse me. April, what's today? April 25th. April. How are you guys doing? So, I'm going to get right into it. Um, I'm going to get right into it. So, last night, this guy on YouTube that I know, he he was saying that he was watching The Wire and I liked it or whatever. So he came into my chat or whatever. Now this guy is a nurse. I think he's an ER nurse. I didn't ask him because I kind of felt weird kind of talking to him because I really didn't want, I didn't know what to say and I didn't want to get into his line of work or whatever because I'm just scared for him. But I think about him every day. Every time I say, I mention this, I do a story or I do a video regarding this pandemic, I think about him because he's like in ground zero. And I think that New York right now is ground zero because it's like the pandemic is just just gone crazy. So he texted me, and he was just like, how are you doing? Whatever. And then I was like, oh, trying to go to sleep. And so then I was like, hey, how are you doing? And then, so he went into detail. He went into detail about how it is because I'm like, dude, don't you need some mental, therapy? How are you handling it? Now, granted, this is a black man. This man is like, he's a big guy. He's like 6'7", 6'8". He's between 6'6" and 6'8". He's a big man. Between 300 and 400 pounds. Yeah. 300 or 400. He's tall and he's big. He's, big tall, but he's a nurse. So he's very mild-tempered, unless you get him mad, but that's with anyone or whatever. He's told me off a couple times. I've told him off, blah, 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 blah. But he's like quiet. He likes to go to, functions and everything, but he's like quiet. He's a, well-tempered man. Now, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I was asking him, like, what's going on there or whatever. And one of the things he told me that I was like, oh my God. Okay. I was like, what is it like there? You know what he told me? And I have it here. I told him to, leave a voice thing of what, he possibly would want to say. I'm not going to say his name because, I don't know what they can say, what they can't say, whatever. I mean, I know he wouldn't, violate anyone's HIPAA, I don't think. But, I don't want, I just, whatever. He sent a picture and he like blocked out his tag, whatever. Okay. So this is what, shoot. Okay, let me just, okay. This is him. Let me see. This is what he has to wear. Okay, I'm not even going to put his face up. I blocked out his tag. Now, like I said, he's big, I think he lost some weight, but he's still tall. He's a big guy. He's massive. 6'6" to 6'8", whatever. So he says that he can't even really fit. They don't have anything for him to, to fit him. The PPEs, the protection gear, I think, whatever. And then, has the mask and everything. And then he has respiratory problems. So, I was like, gosh, I hope you don't get it. He was like, yeah. He was like, I can just, all I can do is pray. And he also said that at one time that they were hearing codes like every 12 minutes. Every 12 minutes they were getting I forgot, because I told him I used to be a PBX operator and I used to call those codes. But yeah, he said that, can you imagine hearing code red, code blue, every 12 minutes on a 12-hour shift? So it's like, that's like 50 people dying in a shift in one hospital. Okay, one hospital in New York City. Not, all of them, one hospital. And then he showed me pictures more. I don't even want to show it. It's just sad. I mean, so if you think that you have it hard sitting home, imagine being on the front line. Imagine being on the front line, having to go to work, and having to see people die left and right. That being said, every day, that being said, let's look at the numbers today. So, as of today, 155,000 people. Oh, shoot. Oh, I hope you're seeing that. Okay. 150 in New York City. Come on. In New York City, 155,000 people are confirmed with the virus. 18,000 have recovered. And 11,000 New York Post, 11,800 have passed away. That's just in New York City. That's literally just in New York City. That's not New York State. That's New York City. So, people, here's the graph of New York City. So it's going down, but then it's coming back up. I don't know how many people died yesterday. I don't know. Because literally, it seems like maybe on the 20th of April, okay, so here's the 22nd. So you see how it went down, but now it's spiking back up. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. So April 21st, is that right? April 24th, 4,000 people. I don't know if 4,178 people died or that was the count. I don't know. It's just sad. I mean, you think it's getting better and then you hear something else spike. So in New York as a state, 16,000 people have passed away. 16,500 and so 16,600 people have passed away. You see that? Okay. And in New Jersey, 5,000. I think that's the next one. 5,863. So those two states, they have the most. They have the most deaths. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know, if we can, compare it in population. Because again, California has 40 million people and we only have 1,600. So New York has half of the population of California, but they have 10 times more deaths than we do in the state of New York. In New Jersey, I don't exactly know what the population is in New Jersey, but they have 106,000 people who are confirmed with the virus and almost 6,000 people who have passed away. And people were saying, well, it's not really, it's not really real. No. The guy told me that they were hearing codes every 12 minutes. I think he said every 5 minutes, but I'm going to say every 12 minutes. Codes. Like, granted, not everyone has, how can I say? Not everyone, I was just looking at the thing. Not everyone has passed away of coronavirus. But still, people are dying every 12 minutes. They are hearing codes every 12 minutes. So whether it's corona or stress of corona or, you know, oxygen or whatever. It's in this area. And before this was happening, there was no actual, you know, I mean, there were deaths, of course. I'm not stupid. But there weren't deaths of, I'm trying to look at the time, deaths at this magnitude. It just wasn't happening. And what the hell is going on with China? Like, did it start in China and then, you know, it's coming back to China? You know, they're kicking out Africans because what? We didn't start that. The African people didn't bring that to China. Like, what does that have to do with African people? You know, they throwing people off of ships and everything. And did you hear? Okay, this is not China. I think this is North Korea. The guy passed away. The leader, Kim something. They're saying allegedly he passed away of heart attack, of a massive heart attack. Boy, I don't know about that, but that's what TMZ said. I don't know. Hopefully he's still alive, but still, I don't know. But still, like, no, this is real, and this is going to continue to be real. So please wear your mask, okay? If the guy, you know, if he wants to record something, I will do a recording with him live, and then I'll post it. I'm not going to do a live post because, you know, I might ask something, and, you know, I don't want to put anyone in trouble or anything like that, but I will record it, and I will get back to you, okay? All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.